In this video, I will talk about intercepts and vertical and horizontal lines. So first, let's talk about intercepts. We have an x-intercept, and that's where the point where the line crosses the x-axis, and the y-intercept is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. So here's a line, and as you can see, it crosses the x-axis. I have a red dot here. That's the point 2, 0. It crosses the y-axis at the point 0, -8. So this is the graph of y is equal to 4x minus 8. When you write intercepts, you write them as an ordered pair. 2, 0 for the x-intercept and 0, -8 for the y-intercept in this case. So we're going to talk about how to find x and y-intercepts and use them to graph. To find the x-intercept, you're going to let y be equal to 0 and you solve for x. And to find the y-intercept, you let x be equal to 0 and you solve for y. So in this problem, we have 2x minus y is equal to 4. So let's go ahead and find the x-intercept. To find the x-intercept, we're going to set y equal to 0. So we get 2x minus 0 is equal to 4. That's 2x equal to 4. Divide everything by 2. X is 2. So the x-intercept is 2, 0. To find the y-intercept, we're going to set x equal to 0. So this will be 2 times 0 minus y equal to 4. That'll be negative y equal to 4, or y is equal to -4. So the point will be 0, -4. So to graph this, we'll go to 2, 0. So 2 on the x, we don't move anywhere on the y. And then 0, -4, we go at the origin and we go down 4. So we have our 2 points, and we can go ahead and draw our line through those 2 points. So that would be my graph. I can extend this out a little more. There we go. All right. So that's how you use the x-intercepts to graph a line. Let's do another problem. We have negative x plus 2y is equal to 6. To get the x-intercept, we're going to set y equal to 0. This will be negative x equal to 6, or x equal to -6. So the x-intercept is -6, 0. To do the y-intercept, we're going to set 0, x equal to 0, and solve for y. We get 2y is equal to 6. Divide everything by 2, y is 3. So the y-intercept is 0, 3. So we can go ahead and graph this. The first point will be -6, 0. So that'll be a point here. And then 0, 3 will be a point up here on the y-axis. We can go ahead and insert our line. And it'll pass through the points. I'm going to move this over a little bit. There we go. Oh, there. It's almost there. All right. Now let's look at another one. We're going to graph y is equal to 3x using intercepts. So to get the x-intercept, we set y equal to 0. So when I set y equal to 0, I get y is equal to 3x. Divide everything by 3, I get x is 0. So my x-intercept is 0, 0. To do the y-intercept, we set x equal to 0. We get y is equal to 3 times 0, which is 0. So my y-intercept is 0, 0. So as you can see, the x-intercept and the y-intercepts are the same. They both fall at the origin. So we can't just put a point at the origin and say and graph. We have to have another point, because you need at least 2 points to graph. So what I can do is I can just do a little table of values, and I can pick any number I want for x and solve for y. So let's say I pick -1 for x. I get y is equal to 3 times -1, or y is equal to 3. Or sorry, y is equal to -3. So this is a second point that I can graph on the line. So I can graph the point 0, 0, and I can graph the point -1, -3, which will be down here. You only need 2 points to graph. If you wanted to do a third point, that's fine. I just went ahead and just did 2 points. So I can go ahead and graph my line through these 2 points. Okay. So now let's talk about vertical and horizontal lines. The graph of x equal to c, where c is a real number, is a vertical line with x-intercept c0. The horizontal line is the graph of y equal to c, where c is a real number, and the y-intercept is 0, c. So a lot of students get confused when they see a graph like x equal to -3. They want you to graph that, so they think that you should just put a point at -3. That is not the case. This is an actual line. So what I like to do is do a table of values and then plot the ordered pairs. So we know x is -3. No matter what value we put in for y, x will always be -3. So I can put -3 for y, I can put 0, and I can put 2 for y. My x stays the same at -3. So we can go ahead and plot this. -3, -3 will be a point here. -3, 0, I already have a point there. And then -3, 2 will be a point here. As you can see, the lines go straight up and down. So this will be a vertical line. So we just draw our line straight up and down. Okay. And it goes through all three of the points. So x equal to a number will be a vertical line. If we have y equal to a number, that's going to be a horizontal line. In this case, we have y is equal to 3. No matter what point we put in for x, y will always be 3. So I can put in -2 for x, I can put 1 in for x, and I can put 4 in for x. Y will always be 3. So if we plot this, this will be -2, 3, so that'll be a point here. 1, 3 will be a point here, and then 4, 3 will be a point here. As you can see, the points go straight across, and we can draw our line straight across. So y equal to a number will always be a horizontal line.